I know I'm late this week. I just got back from a Super Bowl party. It's the Protest Show. Welcome to the Idiocracy Banana Joe's Republic, the Super Bowl edition. I'm your host and Tom Brady fanboy. Thor Ramsey fighting the rising tide of wokeness one joke at a time, because even the Super Bowl is not immune from wokeness. Thank you, Mr. Goodell. Oh, thank you. The Kansas City Chiefs are investigating whether or not head coach Andy Reid's commercial endorsement played any part in their devastating loss to a geriatric quarterback, because the entire game Reid had a bag of Doritos strapped to his face. Doritos did run an ad for their new Doritos 3D brand, but chose a subtler way to introduce new Doritos feed bags, the COVID-inspired snack. Super Bowl 55 saw the first woman referee. Tony Romo commented that she will surely be an inspiration to many little girls. There's got to be some flack he's getting for that, right? Because Romo still believes that there's a difference between boys and girls. Does he still have a job? Roger Goodell will have to pay a visit to Tony Romo. We have some interviews with the kind of people the NFL is trying to influence with this kind of groundbreaking decision. Hey, honey, they got a female referee. She's still not interested. Oh, the NFL, is that still happening? The blunt force trauma morons of concussionness. Glad to see them making some progress anyway, but I have to get back to writing my syllabus, Why Socialism Only Works in Academia. But please just let me think. Oh, that was a woman. I thought Clay Matthews disguised himself to get in the game. A female referee. Well, it's about time. What's she wearing? Vertical stripes. No, that won't do. A female referee. How progressive can you get? A woman penalizing the actions of a man if he doesn't do things correctly. That's new. You woke people have to make up your minds. If gender is truly fluid, this doesn't really matter. Maybe we had female refs before this who were just too afraid to admit it, back when we used to have Dick Butkus. Roger Goodell's great fear of Super Bowl 55 was being accused of cultural appropriation because, well, the NFL still uses Roman numerals. Those aren't ours. People could pay $100 to have their cardboard cutout attend the game. And that's a great idea. We're actually applying that to church on Sundays. You don't have to show up as long as you pay $100 for your cardboard cutout to take your place. Super Bowl Sunday, I was looking at the scoreboard, had the abbreviations KC versus TB. I was like, oh, Kansas City versus Tom Brady. That's not fair. Then there was the Bruce Springsteen commercial calling America to meet in the middle of Kansas in a chapel. First of all, if it's in the kind of chapel that has Bibles, they're not going to be in the middle. Okay. You're going to be very disappointed when you drop by this chapel. And driving in the middle of the road is never advisable. Local cops from both the left and the right will arrest you for that. It's kind of a nonpartisan issue. And during the commercial, Springsteen said, freedom is not the property of the fortunate few, but the property of us all. Does that mean Facebook won't suppress my ad this week? Because it just seems like that's not true, Bruce. What you just said is absolutely patently false in America today. Rex Hupke, if that's how you pronounce his name, some humor columnist for the Chicago Tribune that I've never heard of, he tweeted this. I believe what the Jeep ad was telling us is that if we just set aside our differences with the fascists who want us silenced or dead, Bruce Springsteen will bring us each a Jeep we can use when we eventually have to flee to Canada. Now, Rex, did you mean the fascists on the left who continually silence us? Like Facebook, YouTube? Because you see, Rex, the way you see the right as fascist is the way I see the left as fascist. Wow. Good job understanding America, Jeep. and your core audience. And asking someone like Bruce Springsteen to call us to the middle is a bit like asking Nancy Pelosi to give us makeup tips. Lacks all credibility. Black Lives Matters was quoted as saying, Tom Brady winning the Super Bowl was racist. Really, it was. I mean, shouldn't reparations include a 21-point lead? Come on. Woke up. And the only fact I can add to that is they didn't actually say that, but I bet if you heard they said that, you'd believe it because it sounds like something they'd say, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. If Black Lives Matter supports people as villages, then they need to accept true diversity. They need to remember a cowboy, a Native American, a military person, a biker, a construction worker, and yes, even a police officer needs support in America. Because if they can't support the different walks of life that make up the village people, then they are hypocrites and should turn in their YMCA memberships immediately. In other news, Gina Carano was fired from the series The Mandalorian. I'm sorry to see her go, but there are plenty of other female characters on that series that have to go. After all, it's called The Mandalorian. Come on. These women have to go. They have to go. Actor Pedro Pascal also tweeted a Nazi comparison this last year, but he's a man. We can't have women doing this stuff. They can't get away with that. Come on now. All right, I'm Thor Ramsey. I hope you're less woke, America. Seriously.